Hello there. Today we are here to talk about the Three of Swords, also known as the Lord of Sorrow. I know, not one of the most popular cards in the deck, but I think it's super important to know what all the cards mean and see what all the cards look like. And honestly, it's one of the facts of our lives. Going through pain and discomfort and sorrow is one of those unavoidable things. So what if you learned something from it? That's what we're going to do today. So hopefully you'll leave feeling a little bit more positive about this card than when we started. So the Three of Swords is actually a very simple card. There's not a whole lot going on in here. And the message comes through pretty quickly. It's a card of disappointment, of inner hurt. Maybe you've received disturbing news or something upsetting, grief, loss. But this card is also something which I call the card of necessary truths. So when I see this card, I feel as though information is coming in that is important for you. This is a pivot point, and this news is going to change everything. So don't necessarily look at it as a negative. Look at it as a big, bright light that's been left for you on the path. And now you can suddenly see things super clearly. It's like that lens of that camera has come into focus. So anyway, let's talk about the card. You enter the card and there is a heart hovering in the air, pierced by these three swords. Now, a heart is a symbol of love and beauty, while the swords are more about our words and our thoughts, thoughts that can harm. The swords are not always the most pleasant suit in the deck. This central heart is pierced by the three swords, as I mentioned, and it represents emotional pain, betrayal, heartbreak. And this can represent various forms of suffering, like it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be mental pain. And in the background of the card, it's dark, it's raining, and there are clouds. It's just like a miserable day, kind of like what's happening outside, which is why I'm wearing my little wolf sweatshirt. Anyway, the clouds and the rain, it all adds to the somber tone of the card. And it gives us a feeling of like despair. And the rain looks like streaks on a mirror, which make the card a reflection of ourselves. This is not a whole lot going on outside. This is all happening right here. The three swords are all pointing down, which means they are at rest, saying the damage has been done. There is no more to come. So you've made it through the worst. Painful, yes. Over, yes as well. There is no human figure in the card, emphasizing that the pain is more about inner emotional turmoil than it is about external conflict. And just so you know, this is the Three of Swords. So for example, in the Three of Swords, you open your heart and you love someone that you feel like is going to be your happy ever after, but they're unavailable for you, which is hurtful and heartbreaking. Or maybe you hear your best friend or someone you thought was your best friend talking about you behind your back. Your world is suddenly thrown upside down. We have all been there. And because of the fact that we've all been there, understanding the Three of Swords really allows us to navigate through life's challenges with greater empathy and compassion. So this is a reminder that while pain is an unavoidable part of life, it's also a pathway to transformation and growth. So we've all made it through. You're still alive. You made it through your hardest days and you learned a lot and hopefully found some compassion and love for others along the way. So with that, I'm going to give you some journal prompts, things to think about here on my trusty index card. Two questions. The first one is, what lesson does this pain hold for me? What's here for you to learn? And secondly, my question is, have you been responsible for someone else's Three of Swords moment? Maybe it's time for an apology. Sometimes our deepest wounds lie in someone else's pain. So with that, quick and easy message today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you learned something new. I would love to hear what you think about the Three of Swords. Was this helpful for you? Was there anything that really kind of turned the light on? Or do you have something to share with me that maybe I haven't thought about within the card? I'd love to hear about it. Definitely leave me a comment below. Sign up, become one of my subscribers. And if you'd like to receive, I have some free goodies in the box below, so definitely check that out. So again, thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you the next time.